Why, hello there. We're back with Omen Exitio Plague. And we are now on What Survives the Plague. Hopefully us. Hopefully me. That was kind of becoming an issue last time. It has me a little bit concerned. We were marching. It was kind of just a death march, really. And things just slowly got worse and worse. But we appear to still be alive, so, you know, that's good. I was thinking I was going to die for a bit there. At last, the outline of Stone Town appears in front of your eyes. You're relieved after the enormous weight of this difficult mission. Smith shares your relief, and you both pick up your pace to put this horrible experience behind you as soon as possible. But a few seconds later, you see a young British soldier running towards you frantically. I don't want it. They must have seen you from the watchtower. The soldier speaks with Captain Smith, but you can't make out a single word. A horrified expression, the likes of which you had never seen before, dawns on your captain's face. That's not good at all. The two men sprint off towards Stone Town. Oh. You feel weak. The trip was trying both mentally and physically. Your vision is clouded and you suddenly faint right at the gates of Stone Town. Okay. Alright. You awaken some hours later in a cot bed near the infirmary. You're surrounded by chaos, soldiers, doctors, and nurses ceaselessly going to and fro. Something terrible must have happened during your absence. Two men on stretchers are being carried inside. You stand and follow them. You're confronted with men screaming, convulsing, and others covered in sweat from the burning. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sores devastating the patient's skin, blood soaking their sheets, stained with bodily fluids. The wailing of the dying and the cries of those who have lost their mind with feverish delirium echo throughout the large, bare room. I don't want to be in here. I really don't want to be in here. In the middle of all the confusion, you notice a doctor, who you approach for some kind of explanation. Hey, what's up? We were hit by a violent epidemic. Fevers, sores, hallucinations. The doctor doesn't wait around and immediately leaves to go take care of new patients. You know very well the symptoms the doctor just described. You look around and notice bodies lying on the floor. There's nothing to be done for them now. So, like, do I proper have it? I assume I have it, but how get? But how get? Absolutely no time to waste. Your doctor, you two must do your part. I guess I'll help. I don't really wanna. You approach one of the patients and start to inspect him. He has abnormally high temperature, he's babbling meaninglessly, and the beginning of lesions are visible on his skin. Symptoms you've come to be familiar with. The same disease that has stricken East Africa. I got the medicine, right? I know the kinda. Oh goddamn! I'm so close to getting the next level. I'm gonna fuck this right up. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fuck it. No, I did it right. Yeah. You roll up your sleeves and resume your careful examination of the patient, trying to understand how the contagion occurs, develops, and spreads. You can only conjecture that there must have been some sort of contact between Zanzibar and the rest of East Africa. I mean, yeah. They're kind of like right there, right? What? It's not like that unlikely. Probably one or more infected people have left their villages running from the epidemic, unknowingly carrying it to the island. Yeah, the bastards. However, something still eludes you. Certain dynamics of this illness remain incomprehensible to you, alien to everything you've learned through years of medical school and practice. You leave the sick beds, doing your utmost to ignore the sounds of the screams and moans. You wish you could do something for them, but you need to talk to Smith and clarify why he was so upset at the information that soldier carried. Could there be news about the disease itself? As you ponder this new question, you freeze on the spot at the side of one of the infirmary cots. Oh no! Oh well, that makes sense now why he was freaking out. Smith is at the bedside of his son, Scott. The cold military facade the man has worn through all your mission lays shattered in front of the boy's frail body, Smith's pain laid bare for all to see. Scott is convulsing and screaming incomprehensibly. As soon as Smith sees you, he leaves his child's bedside and approaches you impetuously. Huntington, I'm begging you, help my son. You must save him. I don't know how. I wish I could level up, but I don't know how. I need to. Do you have 2 points, Captain? Captain, I need 2 points. I think I'll fail that check. I think that's almost assuredly the next level up, and I don't have that. I don't want to fail it. I don't want to get a hammer out. I'll be cautious. Oh, that may have been fun. That may be bad. Maybe I should have gone with it. I don't know. I don't know anything, okay? My adventure has been chosen. It's a critical stage. Small sores start to appear on the child's skin. Oh, so quickly. Most likely together with internal bleeding. You fear it's too late to intervene and try to explain this to the captain to prevent him from getting his hopes up. Smith doesn't listen. He's not present. His eyes are fixed on the window. Oh. Scott's screams violently snap you back to reality. Oh, maybe I should have just gone for it. I can't get more points if I never do the checks. Piss and shit! The child is screaming and writhing in his cot, unable to find peace as his skin erupts in small lesions. It's agonizing. You can't help but stare in wide-eyed horror as the disease burns up the little innocent boy. His torment comes to an end that night when, hoarse from screaming, he dies in the arms of his father. Oh, maybe I should have at least tried. Why didn't I try? I didn't even try! He died because of me! I'm sorry, Scott. You look inside at the scene, convinced that Smith is crying. You're overwhelmed by a great feeling of powerlessness. You can't hold back your tears. You couldn't do anything. You weren't able to save Scott's life. I failed an achievement. We must become best doctor. I can't lose more. I can't. Oh, I went right for that. For some reason, I was thinking there'd be like a confirm or something. I don't know why. I've leveled up plenty of times. I should have remembered. Notes. Scott, his condition doesn't seem to be improving. Yeah. Oh. I don't think we need to take note of that. I think we can all forget that. Alright, well. You leave the infirmary. You haven't had a minute of rest before finding yourself yet again. Can I get, like, some inventory? I had so many things before. That was all taken away from me, and I still don't care for that. Before finding yourself yet again in the middle of a storm, you're exhausted. You come across some soldiers carrying a backpack and more exploration equipment. Oh, can I have that? Can I have that shit? They finally found an expedition that had been missing for weeks. Can I just have that? Do you want that? Do you need that? You move closer to learn more, trying to divert your thoughts away from the disease. The soldiers tell you about a troop which had left about 2 weeks ago in search of water springs inland. During the mission, those soldiers disappeared, never sending any messages to their whereabouts. Did they find the true? Our recovery team was given the task of finding them, but all they could find were the corpses. But all they could find were the corpses of the men in horrifying conditions, all of them. The soldier, well, they may have found the true. The soldiers stop talking and shiver faintly. Then they proceed to empty the salvaged backpacks and inspect their contents. Can I have it? Please, can I have it? I want anything. Just give me something. My inventory is fucking empty, okay? I can't do nothing with anything. Your attention is drawn by the thud of a diary falling on the table. You see it there, surrounded by other trinkets. You approach it, intending to examine it. The cover is inscribed with the name of Private Eric McLean. You untie the strings that hold the notebook closed, then you open it and start to read. We were at the mercy of delirious savages. They were running towards us, their eyes bloodshot. We've tried to locate an escape route, discovering only too late we had found ourselves into a horrendous trap. You rapidly flip through the rest of the diary, jumping back and forth through the pages to find more details. Last night I was plagued by terrible nightmares, creatures only a feverish mind could produce. I believe the visions and dreams are closely linked to the disease itself. In what measure, however, I dare not say. unless I venture hypotheses that fall outside the canons of what we usually call science. Ooh. What you reading, Private? Oh, he's hot. What should I go for next? Again, we maybe shouldn't, like... Oh, I'm healthy now. That's lovely. We maybe shouldn't, like, do no fighting at all. That may be bad. But... I'm considering just putting a lot of points into these ones that I've already got going. I don't know which one my next one will be, but one of them. Anyway, pretty boy here with the wavy hair. One of the men has approached you with a curious look on his face, his eyes turning to the recovered diary. Brusque or polite. I'm gonna leave you alone and keep on reading. He's just a guy, don't be rude. You raise your eyes from the diary and address him politely. However, you observe a certain greed in the soldier's eyes, fixed on what you're holding rather than on yourself. Well, you go right to hell. A diary, recently recovered by the team. It belonged to one Eric McLean. You see, I don't think you should keep this. It could contain some important information. Yeah, I know. No. No. I should probably try convincing him, though. He's gonna slap me. I'm gonna fail this check and he's gonna slap me. Let's watch that happen. Oh, yes! Well, if it's so important, then it's in the right hands with me. Oh, that was our argument? Okay. we might as well just said, mind your own goddamn business. I thought you were gonna have some whole big long argument about why we were important and it really needed it for reasons. But it was just like, no, it's mine. After this brief interruption, you're musing that what you have just read shares a number of traits with your current situation. It does. Maybe you should continue reading later on, when you are better able to concentrate. You slip the diary into your backpack just as another soldier approaches you. Oh, piss off, people! The man informs you that you've been summoned by your commanding officers. Your heart skips a beat, but you try to keep your calm and follow the messenger. We're only 12. That was a short one. We can do another one. The curious history of a diary. Oh, is it actually Tom Riddle's diary? Is this a Horcrux? You nervously walk towards command, and you can't help wondering if perhaps you've been summoned so as to be discharged. I'd hope not. I mean, well, you know, actually, if they just discharge me, we can just go home. We can just say, fuck all this. The officers await you in a room with rather Spartan furnishings. There's a desk almost exactly in the center, and various African trophies hanging on the walls. Please sit, Huntington. You've been a good soldier? Maybe you could have put in some more Piss off, okay? Piss off! Maybe you could have put in some more effort during battles, but clearly this is not a life you're fully suited to. It's not. You think back on what happened in Zanzibar and the villages on the mainland, but you're immediately invaded by an unpleasant situation. Before the officer can move on, you take advantage of the opportunity to ask for military leave. Oh, and the chance to resume your civilian profession. Oh, okay. We're willing to grant you leave, provided that you leave for London today. What? What? Are we really? Did I fail the game? What? Are we just giving up? I don't understand. I'm scared. According to the brass, I'm not entirely happy with your work on the field. I'm willing to accept your leave request, offering you to set sail for London. Oh. Oh, we're not doing good. I guess maybe we could go to that one German man, perhaps. Okay. This isn't what I was expecting. You take your leave and return to the barracks to pack for your impending departure. You glance at your comrades' cots, both of the men you left behind and those you'll have to leave now. You close your fist around your backpack strap and take a deep breath. It's time to go back to London. Is this the end of the game? Did I fuck up really bad somehow? You make your way towards the harbor. As much as you want to set sail for home, you can't help but glancing back one last time at the barracks and the training field as they slip away from your sight. Your thoughts go to Abana and Vespucci. Their stories, the fragment of life you spent together with them. They were good kids, both of them. Lost in thought, you almost don't notice that you have arrived. You're climbing on board when you see Smith on the deck. You meet his eyes, but Captain stares right through you dully, almost unrecognizable. There is no longer fire in his eyes, as if his determination has given way, drowned in an ocean of despair. His child's death must have hit him hard. Well, I'm sure. Real shocker there. The captain was probably called back to London, or granted a period of leave for mourning. I don't know how I feel about this. This feels like bad, us leaving. I feel like that's gonna let things get out of control here and spread, you know, like, yeah. What if there's a word for that? Like a plague. You drop your luggage inside the cabin you were given. It is small, with a bunk bed, a roll-up mattress, and a board chained to the wall, meant to be a writing desk of sorts. You return to the deck to look at Stone Town one last time, watching the sailors loading the last provisions. The vessel is now ready to leave. We fucked it hard, y'all. I didn't expect to fuck it hard, but I think we have. At last the ship is unmoored and sets sail. The siren announcing its departure pierces your eardrums, and the light motion of the sea greets you once again. There's a long journey ahead of you, and you're going to use that time to collect your thoughts and try to rest after the whirlwind you've just experienced. You return to your cabin, shaking your head and trying to clear your mind. You're leaving Stone Town, for good, hopefully, and with it you'll try to leave behind the horrors you faced in Zanzibar. I don't think so. I feel like that's not the case. As you put away your belongings, your gaze falls on Eric McLean's diary in a pocket of your backpack. The journey could be a good time to read his journal. We should do that. You look at it for a couple moments, but then your stomach starts rumbling. You feel hungry and need to eat something, although you could take a look at McLean's diary first. I want to read it now. You start reading from the beginning. Dear sir, what voice was I doing? Dear sir, in accordance with the National Service Acts, you are hereby called by the British Navy to participate in a mission to the recently acquired territory of Zanzibar in British East Africa. Your experience and abilities are to be placed at the disposal of Lieutenant James Rogers in a small regiment there. The letter continues detailing a scouting mission. McLean shows a hint of disappointment in his diary. Apparently he wasn't particularly keen on being called back into service. As you read the last sentence on the page, your stomach starts rumbling in earnest. You must eat something or you'll risk fainting, something you've become fairly well acquainted with recently. You'll resume your reading later. Oh yeah, give me those fucking 4 points, man. I need them. I still don't know what I'm gonna go for next. I'm thinking maybe agility. I like not dying. Not dying is a good thing. You place the diary in a drawer. Oh, I don't like that. Keep it on you at all times. Then leave your cabin for the mess hall. You sit next to some officers. Smith is in front of you. Who the fuck was that guy that tried to take that diary from me? Who the fuck was he? Do we have a picture of him? I want to look at him. I want to look at his face. He's not important enough. I was wondering if something, you know, you know what you might be smelling what I'm stepping in. You place the diary in a drawer, then you leave your cabin for the mess hall. You sit next to some officers. Smith is in front of you. The captain stays silent all through the mealtime. He picks at his food, and although the room is filled with a joyful, carefree atmosphere, he visibly isn't in the mood for laughing or joking. Again, very fair. I don't know why we keep commenting on it. It's very obvious he'll be sad. As for you, he still can't look you in the eye. I should have tried. I feel bad that I didn't try. I feel like I'm certain I would have failed that check. And if I did, I probably would have just put a hammer right on his head and conked him out and he'd be dead. But, you know, maybe we should have tried. Maybe that's the way to fix the plague. You aren't able to get carried away by the soldiers' good spirits either. You eat your meal in silence with the constant feeling that you're being watched. You turn around, but there are too many people, and there's too much noise in the room. You blame your paranoia and force yourself to go back to the celebration. After all, your experience on the field has definitely worn you out, and you probably just need to relax. I don't trust it. I don't trust anything. I've never trusted anything in my life. When the meal is over, you stand and leave the mess hall, but soon afterwards you get a piercing migraine. No, I mean, I don't think going to the deck is going to help with that. I want to go back to cabin. I don't want them to take my diary. You lie on the bed and well, maybe that was a bad idea. I feel like every goddamn choice I've made, afterward I'm like, that was wrong. I've done wrong. Every single goddamn one. You lie on the bed and in a few seconds you're in a deep sleep. When you open your eyes, it is night. The ship is in turmoil. There is a rough, stormy sea. A rumbling thunder suddenly booms through your cabin. Oh, well, there shouldn't be storms in here. A flash of lightning penetrates the night, flashing saber-like in the sky and lighting up the inside of your cabin, allowing you for an instant to make out something. I don't want to make out something. What the fuck? Fucking get him! I can't fucking... God damn it. He's gonna take my everything. I knew he was gonna take my shit, you stupid piece of goddamn shit! God, he's gonna take it. I can't. You see a figure standing in front of you, rifling through your desk in search of something. It has its back turned to you and doesn't notice your wake. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I knew that was happening. You stand trying to move noiselessly, but your movements are clumsy, and in a moment of silence, goddamn fucking shit! I'm failing everything! You stand, closing, wooden plank creaks under your weight, alerting the thief. The man turns around and sees you standing there, then he leaps through the cabin door, running away. I fucking goddamn beat him. Get a goddamn brick and beat him. You run after the thief, sprinting towards the ship's deck. Where the fuck's he gonna go? It's a goddamn ship. Is he gonna just jump out into the ocean? Probably. Honestly, it's Lovecraft. The storm is raging, tall waves, wind, and rain. I'm angry now. I'm angry. God damn it. The storm is raging, tall waves, wind, and rain prevent you from seeing or moving properly. You stumble against the gunwale more than once, but still manage to pursue the man closely, as he's having the same problem as you. Good! Get him, fucking get him. Suddenly, the thief missteps and slips on the deck, falling to the ground. He stands and turns to face you. You're opposite each other in the darkness. A flash of lightning illuminates a metallic object in his hand, a knife. I can't do no fighting. I'm no good. God damn it! 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 I hate this. I'm so bad. I chose so wrong. Every choice I've ever made in my entire life is wrong. This is wrong. What we're looking at is so wrong. You use the bright flashes of lightning to look for something to help you through this uneven match. Your eyes dart left and right as your foe advances threateningly. Then you see it. There's a hole between the deck planks, right in front of the thief. You fall right in it and die. You step back, but your eyes give you away. Too focused on the obstacle you've noticed, the thief seems to realize your intentions and easily sidesteps the hole, preparing to attack. Oh, God damn it. Suddenly, a violent wave strikes the deck, knocking you down. The current drags you away, and your head hits the gunwale. God damn it, making you lose consciousness. He can go right to hell. I hate him. I hate him, and I want him to die. You wake up sore and rain-soaked. Oh, did nobody wake me up? Did nobody fucking wake me up at all? The world around you is still asleep in the dark of the night, but the storm has faded now. I mean, it's a ship. There's still gonna be people, like, going around, right? Oh. You wonder how long you've been unconscious, as you desperately search your pockets for the diary, but soon you understand how futile an act it is. The journal has disappeared. Wobbling, with your head pounding and your entire body hurting, you have to return to your cabin, defeated. Give me those goddamn points. You give them to me. You give them to me. Well, no point in that now. Observation agility. I guess. The night goes on without any further surprises. One of these fuckers on this ship is a bastard that needs to die. Look at every person's face and find them. Turn this entire ship inside out and take that book. It has things I need, and I don't have it anymore, and I'm gonna need them later, and then I'm gonna die. That's how this goes. I have nothing. But you didn't sleep. You were too busy thinking about what happened. You reported both the theft of the book and the break-in to your superiors, making clear that those responsible could be a spy working for a foreign government. The mysterious man, however, has vanished, as if he'd never existed. But you knew there's no way he could have left the ship. One more week to the dock of Suez. You hope you will have recovered the stolen diary by then. I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. Yet, you deeply regret having lost Eric's diary. It did. Of course it did. That's why he wanted it. It could have contained some decisive clue to study the disease. Unfortunately, you have no idea who could have stolen it. Oh, God damn it. You're admiring the... Oh, I don't know that word. Eritrean? 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 What does that mean? It's gotta be a place, because it's capitalized. I don't know where that is. You are admiring the Eritrean shore from the deck of the ship, and have just passed the Aden Gulf, and now are heading towards the Red Sea. The clear sky lets you enjoy the wonderful... The clear sky lets you enjoy the wonderful landscape all around your vessel. The sandy earth that blurs in the heat of the sun, and the vegetation warped by reflecting mirages. You look at these natural wonders for some hours before returning to your cabin. Oh, I'm so happy. God damn it. You're resting on your bed when someone knocks at the door. You can't help but wonder who it might be, but when you open the door, you're stunned and surprised. That doesn't seem very surprising. Captain Smith is in front of you and stares at you with his usual military frown, although you can sense his sadness, which he's trying to hide. A profound discomfort hits you, and you can't help but think of poor little Scott and the pain he had to suffer. One more innocent victim you couldn't save. Huntington, I wanted to apologize for my elusive behavior these last few days, but it's not an easy time for me. You're so fine. You're so fine. I thought we could take advantage of this period to discuss what happened in Africa. I believe that may benefit both of us. The captain hesitates for a moment, and you see him grit his teeth. You want to say something, but you don't want it to sound like a justification. Of course, Captain. You're fine. Smith takes his leave with the military salute, which you return before closing the door. It's clear the captain is holding all his pain inside. He's probably used to repressing his emotions in favor of his cold. That'll get you killed. That'll make you do the big military kill yourself when you get out of it, like everybody does. Don't do that. It's like it's not healthy for your mind. Yet, you're not in the field anymore, and you know he should probably offload these feelings before what's inside him eats him up completely. You should. You should. Finally, the ship docks in the harbor of Suez to gather supplies for the last part of the journey to London. That guy's gone. He got off the ship. He's gone. He's done. He's gone. We'll never find him again. The quays are filled with people doing all kinds of things. Workers carrying huge crates, people preparing to set sail with their fishing boats, drunks already stumbling around in broad daylight. The streets of the town seem to hug the shore, as if they're trying to engulf it in a tangled mess made of alleys and secondary streets. Oh my god. It's Suez. It's not Zanzibar. Or Ocean. The two places that exist. I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate you. I'm gonna poke you because I hate you so damn much. Oh my god. I need to level up now. Level up right goddamn now. Well, this can't be the end of the game, because look at how many more levels we could put into this shit. They're not gonna end it that early, right? Right? It's diverging quite a lot, though, if you think about it, because I assume if we had done things differently, we would have stayed in Zanzibar and fought the good fight. And now we're, like, fully going back to London. It's very interesting. Can you get, when a decision comes up, do I have access to my character sheet? Like when the little options appear down there, can I just like bank this and put it in the one that I'm about to be checked on? Do you think that would work? That's some scary shit that I'm suggesting. Because if that doesn't happen, if I can't access my character sheet at that time, I haven't really thought about it. I haven't paid attention. But if I can't access it, then this point is not. I'm tired of not being agile. I want to be agile. I want to be a lithe boy. We're gonna stow that away for later. I'm gonna look. Okay, no. So that's a check, and I could have. I hate myself. There's, you know what this will be. You know what this will be. You have no idea what the thief looks like, but you need to take advantage of the moment and try to identify any suspicious behavior amongst the men disembarking. Fail. You watch the passengers leave the ship one by one, but nobody's face seems familiar and no suspicious behavior. You try to disembark to where you may... I hate. Okay, well, the next time I get a level up, I'm saving that shit. I'm saving it. The market area could be a good place to start with your investigation. After all, it's easy to hide in such a crowd, and there's a chance the thief might have decided to go there. However, it may turn out to be a massive waste of time and energy. You need to decide what to do. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch him, is the thing. I feel like I won't be able to catch him, and then Smith's gonna fucking throw himself in the ocean because I wasn't there for him. I'm gonna pick Smith. It's gonna feel like the wrong decision once I do it, though. We've decided. They got the diary, and they're fucking gone. There's no way we're ever getting it back. This game makes me stressed. I feel like something this simple. It's just a narrative game. It shouldn't make me this stressed. It shouldn't. I've played goddamn Alien Isolation. I got through that shit. But this makes me feel stressed because every goddamn decision I make is like, oh, that was wrong. You did wrong there. Why did you do that? Well, it's all your fault. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed so far. If you have, come back and see me next time. Goodbye.